Hey everyone, and welcome back to my $1 million journey. My name is Matt, I'm 33, and my financial goal is to reach $1 million. So along the way, I plan on teaching you guys how to budget, save, and invest. So if that's something you're into, please like and subscribe. Today's episode is going to be on buying versus building, what is cheaper, and what are the benefits to you. So if you come across this video, it means that you're ready to take the next step to either buying your first home or your first rental property. So congratulations, hang in there, you've got this. So the video is going to be broken down into steps. Steps 1 through to 5 are going to be for buying an outright property. Steps 1 through to 9 are going to be if you decide to build. I'm going to be going through all the pros and cons, what's going to be cheaper, hang in there, you've got this.
Step 1. So my advice, regardless if you build or buy a pre-existing property, ideally you require 20% of the total property value. But why, you ask? This is especially relevant if you're going to build. There are so many corners that you can cut for saving money during the build and select better items to install, such as bathroom installs and a massive one, landscaping. If you're willing to put in the time, you can save thousands finding and selecting items that are not on the plan. Step 2. Know your entitlements. Okay, let's get into the first homeowners grant and some prerequisites for applying. To be eligible for the first homeowners grant, it varies from state to state, but generally you're required to be an owner-occupier for the first 6 to 12 months and must not have received the first homeowners grant previously. This does include if your partner has received the grant previously. Then you will not be entitled to claim the grant regardless if it was previous to you, unfortunately. Each state varies anywhere from $7,000 to $25,000 for the grant. The grant in some states is location based, such as city or regional, and many include newly built homes under 5 years old. Please check your entitlements for the first homeowners grant. First, this may influence your decision to either build or to buy a pre-existing property. So Google the first homeowners grant and select your state and check your entitlements. Step 3. Shop around for the best home loan deal and arrange an appointment to get pre-approval. I know it's an exciting time and you just want to find your dream home, but your bank will be able to provide you with all the details and steps you require to achieving your goal of becoming a homeowner. They will be able to provide you with the maximum you can borrow and information on how much the monthly repayments will be. This includes interest-only construction loans for building, and payments are made in stages of the build. Step 4. Now you know how much you can borrow and your entitlement begins the fun part of either searching for a pre-existing property that can take up to 30 days to find and settle, or finding land and a builder. Picking the builder is very important. A must-ask question is, how long will this build take? Just remember in either case that your bank or your builder are going to be your best friend to guide you along the path to successful settlement or completion of the build. So shop around to find one you trust and can work with well. Don't be pressured into getting a loan or selecting a builder. Things to consider prior to buying or building. Location. You can choose a block of an established suburb or a newly developed area, or even opt for the combined house and land package offered by developers. If you're choosing a new area, check on the council website to see if there's any plans for commercial development, such as shopping centres, schools, which may boost your property's value down the track. Type of home. Think carefully about the number and types of rooms you'll need, and what you could use the extra rooms for in future. An extra bedroom could be useful as a study in the future. Also make sure that the features you choose in your home benefit your lifestyle and value for your home. For example, while you might not have children now, including a bathtub in one of your bathrooms might save you the hassle of adding one later, or improving your potential resale value if selling to a family with younger children. On the other hand, if you're not planning on to live in that home you're building or purchasing for long term, you might want to save on luxury features like that outdoor kitchen, expensive appliance, or theatre room for the home you want to live in forever. For those looking for a pre-existing property, the search can take longer than you think. Don't operate on somebody else's timeline, and don't make commitments that will make things challenging if your property hunt takes a few months longer than you anticipated. If you're renting, stay on the month-to-month agreement so that you're able to move without penalty. The cost and your budget. Remember, it's not just the home itself that you'll need to factor into the budget. You might have demolition and council fees to pay, and rent for somewhere to live while you build. Your builder can normally give you an idea or what it costs to finish your home. Make sure you allow for some extra money in your budget for unexpected discovered costs in the site preparation, or other issues not covered in your building contract. You should also budget for things like landscaping, appliances, window fittings, and furniture. Just remember to save money. You might do some of the work yourself, like painting or putting down the floor coverings. For a pre-existing property, as well as the deposit, keep in mind that there are some other upfront costs that you need to cover. These include things like stamp duty, home insurance, pest and building inspection, and moving costs. Then there are ongoing costs to consider, such as council fees and strata fees. When building, there are some rules and regulations that you need to be aware of, such as your local council and government authorities have certain requirements or regulations that might impact your home design and landscaping choices. Be aware of the rules, and making sure that you abide by council's regulations could save you money and hassle later, such as soil tests or having a front yard fence. For a pre-existing property, negotiate as much as you can. As a buyer, you should feel in control and as though that you have nothing to lose through robust negotiation. Don't feel pressured, and always remember the real estate agents are expert salespeople and they are working for the vendor. It is usually in their interest to get a quick sale at the highest possible price. To achieve this, they may put pressure onto you to make an offer before somebody else snatches it up. If you feel rushed at all, back away. You're less likely to make a decision you regret in the long run. Before you finalise and sign your building contract, always read the fine print. If you're not sure about something, ask your builder to clarify, or seek independent professional advice on what it means before you sign. You may be charged if you need to make any changes during the build, so it is best to be certain before you sign. Additional things to consider when buying a building: make sure the land is flat. Is it on town water or sewerage? Connected to the grid? How much are the annual land rates? How much are the annual water rates? These are very important facts to know. Step 5. Make an offer and sign the contract to settle, or sign the contracts to build. Both require your bank in this step also. If you have decided to buy a pre-existing house, congratulations, you're about to move into your new home. Make sure you hire a company for a depreciation report. It is vital for your tax benefits. Congratulations. Step 6. Building. Select all the house interior installments such as cupboards, their colour and design, fittings, types and shapes, tiles, paint colour, taps and basins, countertops and window fittings. If you have opted to personally find these items yourself, this is where you have to purchase these selected items, e.g. bath and taps combination, and organise them to be sent to the build site for your builder for installment. Step 7. Monitoring the build. Building your home is a major investment, so once the construction process has begun, it is important to monitor the building at every stage and making sure it matches what you're paying for. During this process, your building will be on a construction loan. With this type of loan, funds are released in stages as the building work progresses. Following periodic valuations, this is an interest-only loan. Step 8. Closing down the final installment of funds on the construction loan. Your builder will inform you when it's getting final payments, and you'll inform your bank and provide details to your bank for the final payment. Step 9. Final inspection of the property, and you receive your keys to your brand new home. Congratulations, you made it. Hire a company to conduct your depreciation report. This is critical for your tax benefits. This is a must-do prior to doing your tax. Existing home pros: more opportunity to negotiate price, more desirable locations, known neighbourhood dynamics, proximity to schools, shopping and places of worship. Older houses tend to have more character as compared to modern designs. Property values can be determined before purchases. Lower tax profile. Existing home cons: small inventory of acceptable properties, may require extensive repairs and/or renovations, fewer amenities and older appliances. Financing can be more difficult, competition from other buyers, and neighbourhood may be in decline. Newly built home pros: brand new construction with active warranties, customizable floor plans, cost of upgraded features and appliances can be folded into the mortgage, green appliances for better energy efficiency, financing available through the builder, making it easier to qualify for a mortgage. Newly built home cons: location may not be ideal, lack of schools and shopping opportunities, possibly longer commutes. So what is better, to buy or to build? In my opinion, it's better to build if you're in a regional sort of area. If you're in the cities, potentially maybe buying a house would be the option for you. Okay, so here are the statistics. In most locations, it's actually better to build your property rather than purchase an existing property. But in all cases, do your research first. This may not be the case in your situation.
So if you found this video helpful to guide you along your path whether to buy or build, please like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated to help out my small channel. Thank you very much. Till next time, I'll see you later. Bye.